Hey. So I'm sitting here in my favorite park. I often come here to walk. It's the morning, but the late morning, and so we have some noises of the gardeners tending to what needs to be tended to, walkers, people exercising. But I love this park. I'm just going to show you. I'm in the canopy. I'm in this little bubble underneath a willow tree. Actually, it's not a willow, is it? I'm not sure what kind it is. I am into trees. I'll have to look this one up. But I wanted to get on here today and share with you my views for the future and how important it is to stay in the present. There's a squirrel climbing up right next to me. I love that. How important it is to stay in the present, and these can be challenging times. The challenge is to be distracted by world events and not coming back to ourselves and focusing on what is real, what is lasting, and what is universal. That means focusing on you, focusing on each of us. We need to focus on ourselves, because the world in general takes our attention. We clearly have to meet our obligations and responsibilities on a daily basis. But it's true that we come into this earth plane alone and we leave alone. And what remains is our eternal soul. And so what must be our priority during this lifetime is ourselves, our soul in its evolution. When I say ourselves, I mean our essence. And our essence, our soul, is housed in this human body, these beautiful human bodies that are gifts from Source, God. They can do so many things. And so I want you to just take a minute and give your body a hug and a kiss if it feels right. Because our bodies support us through our entire lifetime here. And as the Stoics say, we need to keep in mind that this lifetime will not last forever, unlike our immortal soul. We need to keep in mind that we're here to accomplish certain things and have certain experiences. That's what our soul wanted when it came in for this lifetime. And it shows your genetics. It shows your genetic pool, the DNA that's running through your body, that's in your cells. It shows your body type to assist it in having the experiences it wanted to have, it wants to have. So we need to maintain our bodies. I think that's half the battle, is maintenance, right? Not falling into extremes, finding the golden mean, the halfway, midway point, middle point. if you pretty much stick to the middle, and if you see yourself falling in either side, on either side in each extreme, more or less, then you can catch yourself and autocorrect. Because at the end of the day, we are the ultimate arbiters of our own health and our own existence. We are the engines, the motors that do what needs to be done so our soul can accomplish what it wants to accomplish in this body, in this time on earth. I think that's what's important to keep in mind. And so when I come on walks to this park, I love this park because it has an old feel to it. It's very old trees. It has mainly crows. I love birds, and crows to me are a very ancient energy. It feels old. Nearby there are vestiges of a Roman village. History, and yet Mother Earth, Gaia, is older than all that, right? Older than the Romans, older than this body for this incarnation, but she helps us to maintain it, our health on a physical, mental, and emotional level. Let's not forget that health is holistic. And so when I come for walks here, it helps maintain my physical health because movement is life. It helps maintain my mental health because the fresh air and the sunshine, and now it's becoming autumnal, so the brisk, cool, crisp air, even on a cloudy day, it opens all the passages in my body. It opens me up to the vast horizons of the sky. It opens up my viewpoint. Instead of staying enclosed in the box that is the structure of my home. It opens me to communication in my own way with the elements, with the trees, with the ground that can absorb my stresses, any heavy, dense energies, if I ask it, if I only ask it, if I have that intention. In that way, it works on my mental plane, and then it also works with my emotions to stabilize me. There's nothing like nature to harmonize the emotions, to stabilize them, to soak up that green, the healthy, healing green. Just being in its presence and being open to it by contemplating. Maybe touching the leaves, touching the bark on the tree, hugging it, if you will. Keeps us open. And those energies are absorbed if we ask, if we so desire, if we so choose to release them. We have to feel them first. And when we're in that moment and we allow ourselves to feel those dense energies We allow them to be absorbed into nature. Into the air as we breathe it out, and replace those with the lightness of being that you can only get outside. Then we free ourselves from that negativity. And so nature is the great harmonizer that keeps us in balance and maintains our physical, mental, and emotional health. And so I invite you today to open yourself to the vast powers, the great cleanser, the great equalizer, harmonizer, balancer, which is Mother Nature. And that is all I have for you today.